I see there's a big correlation in an aspect when people retire, which is everyone has money for themselves. Everyone built a successful life career, at least in all the people that I'm seeing. But how happy people are actually correlated not to the success that they have in their careers, but the success they have in life when it comes to human relationships and family and friends, especially. So I see this appearing a lot of times, which is a person that walked away from his family to build a life career, and they are very successful. They get everything they want in terms of wealth. But then what happens is when they retire, the situation kicks in which they find themselves not happy, and they don't exactly know why. And as we make progress into what is wrong within themselves, which is a journey of self discovery, a journey in which you just keep looking for whatever it is that is within you that is just making you suffer in a way, and you're not able to truly be happy. As you keep going to find what it is, you realize it's just back to what you did or the people you dismiss in your life. So, a lot of successful people that just, in a way, they let families set apart, just keep living life as everything um, as they wanted, and in a way they kind of pretended that the families were just part of their history they just decided to put to their backs. What happens is they always find themselves with a lot of guilt around the situation, because deep down everyone knows that if we walk away of the ones that we once loved and we're just choosing to forget about them, the truth is you will never be on a peaceful state within you, and you'll carry your life for the rest of it with this pain inside and this guilt and suffer, because you decided to pretend everything was fine and you could just let family apart. Again, this is a situation that a lot of people are into and they may not be aware, but looking back into our lives, we understand easily that if we've done something wrong in our lives, if we just let some people to fall when they were the loving ones we care about, and we just pretend nothing happened, this will always bite us throughout the rest of our lives. And the truth is that the ones that are set down, they often get into an even better place, because they usually are able to find the structure within themselves to raise themselves no matter what. So you carry a burden of something that you chose past life, I mean past in your life, and actually that even builds success for the ones that you left. But the success was not thankfully to you, but to them. And the guilt you have is actually because of you. So the good news is there's always a way to fix things. There's no definitive course on these matters. But for a lot of people, it's very hard to actually accept they have a guilt on what occurred. It's very hard for a lot of people to say sorry, to apologize to the ones that they loved and they just let them down. And most times the relationships can never be reestablished in a harmonic way, because what happens most times is that the ones that were left out, they just want to forget that happened. In a way, they see that as a very way for themselves to empower themselves and to carry on their lives. But they don't really want to just reconnect with people that just dismiss them on their lives. So, again, this is a very tough work to accept that we could have done something wrong in our lives, and we just decided to either capitalize on a situation for our benefit or just dismiss our entire family to just keep living lives as we wanted and just pretend nothing happened. But if you want to make peace within yourself, if you want to make things right, you only have this lifetime to do it. And the longer you extend the time till you accept that what you have done is wrong and you choose to apologize to the ones you should, you're just delaying this to occur, and this will just make you feel a lot of pain and guilt till you actually make things right as you should. So this is a very important aspect that people tend to face it later in life, because they stop to be on this loop of working non-stop and not even thinking about life itself or what's going on. But, you know, if you have something to fix within you, you should always look to what it is. Because keep pretending everything is okay and everything is fine, you've done nothing wrong, when deep down you know you did. You're just carrying a weight inside of yourself that you don't have to. And you're carrying that weight for as long as you don't choose to accept that there's something there to fix. So because I understand this is very painful, I see this in a bunch of my clients. And at the same time, I can come here and say that if you thought you had to do certain actions of taking benefit out of others or just dismissing your family in order for you to be successful, you are very wrong. Because there's a bunch of people in the world that are as successful as you can be today, or even more, and they have an amazing life. They live in their own paradise because they always care about the way they were doing things. they understood they should always do things right so that they could be well within themselves. So, this is what happens every time we do something to another person that we shouldn't. Every time we're taking advantage of a situation that we shouldn't. This will make a weight for ourselves, and this will diminish our own power because you're taking what shouldn't be yours, while you could choose to never do those things and always tap into your own abilities and power to have what is meant for you to achieve on the right terms. So, again, you can actually make everything right and you can be extremely successful and happy as long as you do it on the right way.